Hey everyone, and welcome back to Ideanthro. Now in today's episode, we're going to be continuing our look at bioretention systems, and we're going to be starting to break them down into several different types. I like to think of bioretention systems in these several different types because it helps to inform how we think about how we design them and how we think about how we maintain them in the long term. Because these different types of bioretention systems have different maintenance requirements, sit in different parts of the landscape, and so forth. So it's helpful to start to break them up this way. Now, look, let's be honest, you could break bioretention systems up into a whole bunch of different categories. And this is really just one kind of categorization that I find particularly useful. And in this case, it's mainly breaking them up by size and location in the landscape. In some future videos, we'll do a different categorization that looks at what's going on beneath the ground in them. But for now, we're talking size and location. So the first type, and the type that I'm going to introduce you today, is what I call a precinct scale bioretention basin. We've got one of them behind us in the trees here. It's the same system that we saw in video 1. And it's, as I say, a precinct scale system. And that means it's about, in this case, it's about 200 square meters. But when I talk precinct scale, I'm talking bioretention system anywhere from about 100 square meters up to around the 500-600 square meter mark. And typically it's located, you may be at the end of a street or adjacent to some parkland. In this case, it's located adjacent to the riparian corridor behind the creek behind us. And what makes it precinct scale is that location and its size, and the fact that it drains a small precinct of the subdivision. If we spin round, we can see a little bit of the subdivision that it's draining here. So we can see it's collecting water from all the houses that run up this road. We can see the gully pits on the road there. We can see the houses to every side. And it's a small area, one street. There might be, say, 20 houses worth of stormwater and the associated roads that drain back to this bioretention basin. And this is a pretty common size of basin that we see. In the past, when I worked at Logan City Council, we certainly had lots of basins about this size. And that's because our development was mainly happening in these chunks of like 1 or 2 hectares at a time. So 1 hectare might give you, say, 12 new houses, something like that. So we're getting lots of basins at around this kind of 100 to 200 square meter size like this one. But as I say, precinct scale in my mind can extend anywhere up to about 500 square meters. So yeah, that's the first type of system that we're gonna have a look at. In future videos, we're gonna break it down and look at some other types of systems, such as what I term large systems, which unsurprisingly are larger, streetscape style systems, bioretention street trees, and we'll have a look at bioretention basins that are combined with flood detention basins. Cool, that's it for now. Thanks for watching this episode of Ideanthro. If you want to find more of our content, find out more about what we do, you can go to our website, which is www.ideanthro.com. You can find all our episodes there, as well as the projects that we're working on. You can also find us on Facebook and on YouTube. Cool, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.